Hello everybody and welcome to another video. I have not been, I haven't really been doing much for a very long time. But I just want to say it has been a while and I just want to give some explanation on why I just stopped uploading. Even though I know you probably don't care. The reason is because I didn't have an editor. I never actually paid for one. Okay, well. And so you might be wondering, how did you make videos before? I used the free editor, but it was labeled as a free editor, but it was just a trial. Oh my god. And so when that trial expired, around the time when I posted my last video, I was screwed because I just couldn't edit videos. And I kind of forgot about it for a while, and I was trying to think of another way around it, but I really couldn't think of anything until now. And I thought, why just not edit videos? And I thought about it, I was like, you can't do that. Maybe I can. So my idea was I've been trying to play Bed Wars and Sky Wars, which I'm not very good at, to be fairly clear. Oh, I'm very confused. How do I get up here? I'm very confused. Oh. And so what I'm going to start doing is just, playing a game that you don't really care about because I'm not good at. And while I get better, I tell a story. And so I'm just probably going to finish this and start this. So today's story, which there are going to be a lot of these, is, so there was, bruh, okay, well anyway, no, this is Bed Wars, I don't want Bed Wars, that's Sky Wars today, no, that's the wrong one. So, I think I was in elementary school. Each and every time I tell this story, it gets harder and harder to remember, but this is one of my favorite stories to tell. So I think I was in elementary school, and you don't got much going on in elementary school for the most part. I'm not very good at multitasking. This would probably be a good idea. There we go. And so one day, is it just me or does everybody get that feeling that when you walk into class and when you see a sub, you either get that feeling of, oh, today's gonna be a good day, or you think today's gonna be a bad day. It's like a flip of a coin. It can really be either. And so whenever you get a sub, you just don't know how to feel. And so I walk in and I get that same feeling where I'm like, oh, today's gonna either be really good or really bad. And so I walk in just to see what's going on. I think an iron sword would be better. Are you joking? I told you I'm not very good at this game. Just be fully prepared for me to not be good at all. So, yeah, I walk in and I get that feeling. And first of all, the lights are just turned off. For some random reason, all of the lights are off. It's just, the windows are open and lights are off. And I mean, I get you like the sunlight, but it's just a very weird ambiance because my teacher really just kept the lights on, because then she'd have like students messing with the windows and shit, and she didn't really enjoy that. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh my god, why am I messing up? See, it's the same question of which is better. Oh my god, put it down. I mean, I don't. Jesus. Well, that was fun. But yeah. So I walk in and I sit down with the lights off, and the dude goes over, and I don't really remember what this was when I first started telling the story I did. And what I remember saying is that it was like a meeting table for us to like for the kids who needed help to like meet with the teacher. No idea if that's true. That's just what I remember saying it was. And so he like goes over and sits on this meeting table. Like sits on the table, not on one of the chairs, sits on the table. And starts lecturing us how about like, oh, you don't want to mess with me. Oh, you don't wanna mess with me. I've dealt with students way worse than you, and we're just like, dude, we didn't want to mess with you in the first place. Like, what do you want? Mm, a full leather armor. Okay, I would prefer actually putting it in the slot. And so, oh Jesus, that was almost really bad. How did I not jump? What? Okay. So he's lecturing us, and then I'm just sitting here going, bro, you don't even know who we are yet. How can you just decide if we're bad? But he just automatically decides we're up to trouble and not anything good. And so he's lecturing us about like, and he keeps lecturing us that you don't want to mess with me, just repeating the same things over and over again, which is just cringe. I know it's cheesy to say that, but it's just cringe, bro. Saying the same thing over and over again doesn't make you sound tough. Like somebody needs to teach him that. I don't know if it's actually whoa, golden apple, cool. I don't know if it's actually a good idea. Hear you. Anyway, I just need to get better at PvP. And so I'll skip ahead for you. He keeps saying not to mess with him, and then eventually he says something that makes most of the people in the class either confused or just find this whole situation hilarious. And what he does is he says, "I'm a bulldog." Like in complete seriousness, he calls himself a bulldog. Now I don't know if you guys have ever seen a bulldog, but they are not scary. Just not at all. first time I'd made it to mid. Oh, and there's my timer to stop the video. Oh wow, this dude has a lot more stuff than me. So let me speed up this story. Sorry, this is very sloppily put together, but there's not much you can do without an editor. And so then, after he calls himself a bulldog, he repeats it over and over again to try to sound tough. And then, eventually, we have, like, a writing thing that we have to do. Where it was like ELA. You remember when all your classes were in the same class. It's like ELA, we just have something to write. And so I'm writing this, and I write 2 paragraphs worth. But the thing is I don't put a space in the middle, because I'm not always the best at writing, and I just forgot to. And I was like, okay, well, yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. It was just a tiny little mistake. And so I go up to him, hand him the paper, and he looks at it, and says, this isn't 2 paragraphs. And I know what you're probably guessing, the space in the middle. And I was like, but at the time, I just didn't know what he meant, because I knew that I didn't put a space, but it was still 2 paragraphs worth. And so I'm just like, wait, what? I didn't say it out loud, and I said that in my head, but in real life, I was just like, uh, uh, I was just kind of silent. So then I think he saw that I didn't understand. So as a good teacher, he went and helped me. Just kidding. He instead got up out of his seat, showed the paper to the entire class, and said, what is this 2 paragraphs? He said, is this 2 paragraphs to the entire class? And all of them, knowing the answer he wanted to hear, said, no. And he said, why? And then some freaking snobby freaking girl said, there's not a space in the middle. And I kind of just sit there and think, what? That's what it was. That's what you publicly shame me for in the middle of my class. That was what was such a big deal. And then you might think he just, oh, don't do it again. I hope you've learned your lesson. No, instead he hands it to me and just says, fix it. Huh? So this dude wants me to erase an entire paragraph, which, first of all, isn't going to erase. You're going to still be able to see that much. And rewrite it. Why do I not jump here? And so, I just go back, I sit down, I erase it, and I rewrite it on the same side. And you might be thinking, a few of you that are watching this, why wouldn't you just write it on the different side? You know, I thought of that. I literally remember the thoughts going through my head. And I thought, no, I want this to be as difficult for him to read as possible. Because that's how annoyed I was. That's how annoyed I was. That's how annoyed I was. It was so idiotically stupid. But anyway, that is the end of today's video. I just want to thank you all for watching this mess. And hopefully, if this does get enough traction, okay. If this does end up getting enough traction, which I know it's a long shot, I might actually be able to get an editor, and these will start being better. But for now, without an editor, all I can really do is just tell these short little stories on Hypixel. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!